Hello and welcome to Gyan Niketan Girls School. Myself is Reena. Today I want to discuss how to create forms in HTML. Let us discuss what is the meaning of form. Form is a web page which is used to insert data in a backend. It means form act like a front page where user can input the data. As you know that HTML is used to create web pages where we can display the data in a formatted way. This type of web page is known as a static page where we cannot make changes. Apart from this, we have another option to create the dynamic web page. For dynamic web paging, we can use forms. Here, form is a front page where we will give the information to user where user can insert the data. This form act like front page which keep the data and store it in a backend. The backend can be a database. The different features of form is as follows. HTML elements are used within the form element to create and name the form, control as well as form at the appearance and behavior. It means a form has different types of element which keeps the behavior and attributes. HTML uses a form tag which is a container tag where we can insert other elements. An attribute in the form element tell the browser and web server about the program that will process the form information. It means the attribute of form is used to process the front-end form. The browser display the form and allow a safer to fill out, collect the data and send it to the web server. It means the browser is used to display the form where user can insert data. The web server sends the data to CGI. It means the Common Gateway Interface program for processing. Here, in between a web client and a web server, there are CGI, Common Gateway Interface, which is used to process the inputted data by the user. The CGI program process the form data and the processed information is sent back to the browser. After processing of data, CGI also is responsible to send it back to the web browser. Now we will discuss how to create form in our web page. For this, we have already discussed that we should use a form tag which is a container tag to create a form. Here, the form contains some method and action. Action usually specify the file page that the form is submitted, and method is used to way to how to use the form. Like here you can see the example, form action is equal to mail to info@gips.in and method is post. It means method can be get and post. Get, it means the data extracted, and post means to submit the data. Action means how it will display the information. A form contains three different topics like form header, input field and action button. To input any data in the form, we should use input element. Input element can be as follows. It can be a text box, checkbox, radio button and password. Apart from this, we can also perform the action using buttons, drop downs, combo box and text area. It means all these elements can be used as form element. The first, input attribute. Input is a tag which is used to create the form to input the elements. It contains following attributes. The first attribute is type, next name, next value and after that size and maximum length. Here the input is a container tag which contain all the elements which we want to add in our forms. Like if we want to add a text box, we have to use input type is equal to text box. It means the all elements of the form should be used with type attribute. Name attribute used with input tag to define the unique name of any element. Value, it will display the value of that particular element and keep it unique in a server. Size, it is used to display the size of an input element which accepts the value. Maximum length is used to limit the inputted data. The first we should use how to insert a text box. Here it is already given in the example. Input type is equal to text, name is equal to first name, size is equal to 30, maximum length 10 and value should be blank. It means it will show a box as a text box where user can type the text. Its maximum value should be 30. It means user cannot insert the data more than 30 characters. The value should be blank. It means it will display the blank text box while loading the form. The next is adding a checkbox. Checkbox is a type of option button which is used to select more than one option at the same time. For this, we have to use input type is equal to checkbox. Here we can also use name C1, value graduate, check, and another value we are going to use after input type is equal to graduate. It means it will display the content graduate after the checkbox. Here the checkbox should be checked or unchecked will be marked as an attribute where it will display the checkbox checked or unchecked while loading the form. The next we should use radio button. Here we can mention type is equal to radio. Here the difference between checkbox and radio button is while selecting any option, checkbox allows us to select more than one element, where the radio button allows only one element of selection at the same time. The radio button is known as the option explicit selection. It means it allows us only one selection at the same time. While inserting radio button, we should use the name and value of the different radio buttons. It will be same and type will be same. Here the one should be checked and another should be unchecked. Like an example, input type is equal to radio, name is equal to gender, value is equal to male. Similarly, we are going to add another radio buttons like input type radio, name gender, value female and checked. It means while loading a form, the female option will be selected and the name of both the radio buttons is gender. The another elements we can use in our form is password field. It will act like a text box, but it keep the value in a special character to display in a form while loading the web browser. Here we should use input type is equal to password and value should be the password given by the user. The another option is adding a drop down list. Drop down list is a list which contains different elements for the user, where user can conveniently select one option from the drop down. For this we should use select and option. Here select and option both are tags. Select is a container tag and option is also a container tag. Here we are using select, name is equal to cities and size is equal to 4. Now after creating a drop down, it means while using a select option we are going to create the drop down list. The next we have to use the option in a select drop down list. We should use option tag. Here option, by default it is marked selected, and we are going to add the different name of cities as option. When we want to select only one option will be selected, we should use selected attribute with option tag. Otherwise, we should not use any attribute with option tag. Thanks for now. Later we will discuss the another elements of form.